Welcome to Jenga na Jenga. Jega Mudaka. Now, in our day-to-day lives, we see people going to schools that are not what you can call the normal curriculum, aka if people need to learn Kung Fu, they'd go and enroll into a Kung Fu class or a martial arts class. When people need to grow their muscles or lose weight, they will come to me and we are going to design a program or create something on that side. So in life, it's common knowledge that when you need to learn something, you go to the expert. There's always the to-go expert too for a particular thing that you want to happen for you. So if you want to learn a skill, you join that skill. But it's ironic that in our world, the world that we are living in today, there's so many things that we should have schools for, but no one will ever teach you these things. In schools, they don't teach you these things, but you should learn these things in school as you are growing up. But that was their world. Welcome to the age of Aquarius. Welcome to the new age where we are going to have our own schools. They don't have to be in buildings where you report to every day like the way our children do. However, school of life. So in this space, we'll be talking about how to have a better relationship with yourself. Kwa sababu nimeona question, after ending the live, I saw a question and the question was asking, how can I have a better relationship with myself? So nimeona, if that is one person asking, then why don't we do it together? So how can you have a better relationship with yourself? We are all raised up in families where emotional immaturity is rampant, especially based on the past, the history, and where we are as a location. Also, don't blame yourself. Don't beat yourself for what is going on. For you to learn a lesson, it doesn't mean that they didn't or they couldn't have changed the circumstances to get you out of there. So one way that you can start having a better relationship with yourself before you go out there and meet someone, it has to start with you. One way can be placing boundaries. Learn to say no. Okay? Sit down and learn what you are comfortable with. Sit down and think, what am I comfortable with? Am I comfortable if I go to the club and when I'm dancing, guys just come and start grabbing themselves all over me? You're a guy. Am I comfortable if I go out, girls can just come and sit on my laps and just doing... So you have to look at the things that make you uncomfortable. Okay? What are you comfortable with? That way, you can learn how to take care of yourself by learning to say no first. One way that you can do that. Always make up small promises to yourself every day. Okay? And then keep them. We don't always see this through. Sometimes you are going to promise yourself like, okay, I'm going to start a fitness program. Leo nimeanza 30 days challenge na nitaifanya. So someday you may wake up and you fall back to the old patterns like we said. It's very easy to fall back to the old patterns. But this is what you do. When you make a promise every day to yourself and you keep it, start with the small ones that you can keep. Like, I'll make sure hii maji nabebanga kwa ofisi kila siku nitakuwa naimaliza by saa 5 na najaza chupa na saa 8 namaliza najaza chupa na before niende jioni namaliza najaza chupa. Small things that you can promise yourself and keep them. So what you're training your mind, because remember, hizi vitu hamjaiziona in your life. These are very new things to you. So you are training your mind that you can keep promises to yourself and keep them. When you want to start walking in a fitness regiment, I don't want you to exert yourself. I don't want you to work for 40 minutes. No. start with only 15 minutes, but make sure that those 15 minutes of nature walk, you do them. Walk in your compound. Fika compound yako, toa kila kitu, vaa nguo za fitness, whatever, to motivate you. Chukua headphones, walk in your compound, in your parking. Hiyo estate unaishi, your apartment, just walk around and around. Watu wasemange, huyu ni yule mama anakuanga chizi, anakujanga anashinda akitembea huku nje. Mama anakuanga na stress, just walk for 15 minutes. Okay? Because what you are doing, you are creating a better relationship with yourself. You are learning yourself. I can make a promise, keep it. I can have boundaries, keep them. I can learn something new every day, do that. Learn something new every day. Go into spaces, Twitter spaces. Get into a book. You don't like book, listen to audiobooks. You don't like audiobooks, get on TikTok. There are people on TikTok who have educative things. Watch them. Listen to a podcast. Okay? Just self-educate yourself. Because when you self-educate yourself, this is what you can call a path to your, what you can call your self-confidence. You'll have more self-confidence in yourself. Observe the people you're spending time with. Very important. How do they speak? How do they move? Ushaikutana na watu wanaongeanga mpaka unashangaa kama ni marafiki wako. Kwa tendike hiki kiumani, kiena itinata agui. You are like, what? Kwani natembeanga na watu wagani hao wanaongeanga hivi? We duke na huko gomeno. Ala? What kind of people do I spend time with? Like, observe the people you spend time with. Yesterday, I was walking. I like having what you call social experiments. I was walking in Kikuyu town. And there was a pro box that was very dirty. That is why I noticed the car. It was very dirty. Ni kama the last time ilikuwa ilioshwa sometimes 5 months ago ama kitu kama hiyo. So when I noticed the dirty car, the window was down and I happened to overhear the guy speaking because alikuwa amesimama hapo. Nikasikia akisema, nawe ndirakura ni ugutabura, umuthi ni ugutabura, ugukuonia kiundu kitagui. So in my mind I'm like, wait a minute. I do agree that people talk like that because I was in that frequency sometimes back, a long time ago. I can remember speaking in those kind of terms. But observe the people you are spending time with. How do they speak? The people you are spending time with, are they encouraging you to drink for no reason? Maybe you have a habit. People have habits for whatever reasons. They drink. It's your own habit. But the people you are keeping around you, ni mwenye nasikianga umemwambia wiki sikunywi, so they make it their mission to make sure you drink. Tokuona nilikosigana na okugado okunywa. No, observe the people you are with. Do they respect the fact that umesema 1 week you're not? How you feel after that encounter. Observe your emotions and feelings after umeachana na mtu fulani. Mkiachana hata kama ni mzazi, unasikianga umechoka, unasikia shit. Do you feel drained after talking to your parents, or do you feel energized? In the same way, when you have your friends, do your friends make you feel drained, or do they make you feel energized? Do they have new ideas all the time? Ama every time ukionana ni kulia, mani kuhalile, or every time ukionana ni mani kiumanile, every time ukionana. So observe that. Observe whom you are spending time with, because if you don't observe that, you are not going to have a better relationship with yourself. The other thing is to see your role in whatever is happening. Whatever happens to you, do you see your role in that thing? Okay? Do you see your role? What role did you play? Uliachwa ndio. But do you see the role you played in that thing? For that guy to just wake up one day and decide he's gonna like go around your back, or he's going to... So what role did you play? Because you have to learn. This is how you are going to learn to have a better relationship with yourself. When you learn the role that you played for him to live, then you decide, oh, what did I learn from that? What can I do better in future? Not becoming toxic. I saw yesterday those stupid protests that you have been doing, that have been funded for divide and conquer spells. I saw mtu ameandika ati I am a feminist. Nikaona watu wameandika patriarchy is fuck patriarchy na vitu kama hizo. So hivyo ndio nakuambia, observe the people you are spending time with. You are chilling at home, you got nothing else to do, and then your friend invites you, hey, twende femicide match. In that femicide match, you know you have been raised well, you know your man is okay, you know your father is okay, but unapewa t-shirt imeandikwa fuck patriarchy, unapewa t-shirt imeandikwa feminism is the way. So the company you are keeping are now going to take you on a path where you are not going to be able to have a better relationship with yourself. Okay? Because you are not learning, you are not observing the roles that you are playing in whatever you are doing. In future, can you do better? Uliachwa ndio. In future, can you do better? Ama utakuwa feminist. Sasa uliachwa, all men are dogs. Can you see the role you played? When you see the role you played for that relationship to end or to go the way it end, then you can learn from that. If you just joined us, we are talking about how to have a better relationship with yourself. Observe your ego. We said ego is very good. Ego is masculine. Ego is self-awareness. Divine masculine is ego. Divine feminine is to be vulnerable. So observe your ego. What kind of self-talk are you having in your mind? Are you your best cheerleader? Do you cheerlead yourself throughout the whole day? Okay? Do you go around like the way, do you know sometimes when I'm doing things, I talk to myself, I'm like, you are doing well, Jenga. Jenga, hapo umefanya poa, hapo umecheza kama nini. I see you, Jenga. Good job, Jenga. You are awesome. Akenjo, that was a good move. You see? So, observe your ego. The self-talk that you're having in your mind. Because that is very important. And the reason I just added this bit was because of the other part where we are talking about manifesting in a relationship. And we said the reason for a relationship is for you to have agreed to something, proposed to something first before you meet your spouse. And you're not going to agree into anything before you meet your spouse if you don't know how to have a better relationship with yourself. This is the age of knowing. This is the age of Aquarius. Okay? Today is the first what you can say, Mercury day in Aquarius. You're in the time of knowing. And when you know, you move different. We no longer have the excuses that we had in the past where we were blaming our parents or our teachers or our government or our churches. Now in the time where it is time to take responsibility. This is the age of I know. Welcome to the age of Aquarius. And do have a beautiful day. Na nidhayo.